Right, we are back for Monday Nitro. We just had Thursday Thunder the other night, and it was a good show. The big talking point is the start of the feud between Ric Flair and Booker T. Also, Scott Steiner retained his title against Kevin Nash, and a few other little things went on, but they were the main talking points. So in this show, we have another two feuds ending. That includes Dustin Rhodes, who's going to beat Rick Steiner in an I Quit match to finally end that feud. The other feud is Billy Kidman is going to win a ladder match for first one since I've taken over. He's going to win a ladder match against Chavo Guerrero to retain his Cruiserweight Championship. So they're two talking points. Goldberg is also back in action, and he's going to win a handicap match cleanly over KroniK. I've still not decided what to do with him yet. I'm just keeping him active here. It can only do him good, beating two big men like that. So Goldberg's back in action. Sting's basically going to go on the mic again and tell Scott Steiner he can't keep avoiding him. That's sort of hotting up that feud there. So Scott Steiner will probably respond next time on Thunder. Booker T, this is a follow-up after being attacked backstage by Ric Flair last show. We've got Air Raid, AJ Styles and Air Paris. They're going to win a triangle match to kick off things against Skipper and Romeo, and also Courageous and Noble. Then that's just to hype up the main event tonight. Crowbar's not appeared since Super Bowl, so he's going to retain his hardcore title against Reno and Meng. Interview with Buff Bagwell following on from last week when he beat DDP by cheating to keep that feud between the Insiders and Totally Buff going. Now, of course, Lex Luger is currently in rehab, so he is inactive, Lex Luger, which is why he's on the mic on his own, Buff Bagwell. Rey Mysterio is going to retain his TV title over Mike Sanders. That should be a good match. And a new feud starting, which I said I might do at the end of the last video. Dusty Rhodes and Sid Vicious. It should do Sid a lot of good. They're both upper mid-carders as it currently stands. Dusty's very popular with fans. Sid has just made his heel turn, and this feud is really to elevate Sid back into the main event picture. So we will see how that goes. Let's start the show. And the last show, it got a really good score. I think it got around 75-ish, something like that. Anyway, that's start the show. And it's a good start to the show. Styles clash, and I'm really pushing AJ Styles at the moment. Dustin Rhodes, Rick Steiner, fans, yeah, they're quite up for that. Would have expected a little bit more overall rating. Crowbar, Meng, Reno. Again, the hardcore matches never go down that well, but they are good card fillers. And when I was watching WCW, I always loved the hardcore matches. They were bonkers, they were bizarre, but they were entertaining. Buff Bagwell interviewed, that went down okay. Mike Sanders, Rey Mysterio, TV titles gained image. Good, strong match there. That could be a potential feud, those two. I'm not sure at the moment because they only have 8 feud slots. So we will see how things go. Dusty Rhodes and Sid, not a great start considering this is the first segment between the two. They're just going to trade insults in the ring. It's the first time I've done that between two guys feuding. I thought it would be a good idea. Rather than just having the typical backstage attack. But it wasn't a disaster, but I was expecting a little bit more. So this feud is going to need a bit of hyping, I think. Billy Kidman, Chavo Guerrero, good match. Did both their careers good, and also for cruiserweight title for the image of that. So happy with that. Let's go on to the next one. Booker T is backstage. A good strong segment with him. Goldberg versus KroniK, not a good score, but it doesn't seem to have done Goldberg any harm. Sting, that went well, and now it's a main event. And again, I was expecting a little bit more than that, but it's done Dustin and Rick Steiner both good. Overall rating 69%. Very average, not brilliant, but not bad. For highlights there being the interviews with Sting and Booker T, probably the two most over guys in the company at the moment. And no surprises, the hardcore title match got the lowest rating, but only just under Goldberg beating KroniK. So let's see what our emails have to say. Dustin Rhodes, yeah, he liked that. Okay, yeah. Air Paris thinks he should be higher up the card. Okay, we'll get on to that. Yeah. Who wants to work with Scott Steiner, Goldberg? Oh yeah, this is going back to previously. Okay. Wednesday, Thursday. Let's see if we have any emails to attend to. And we are on the 1st of March, so it's gonna require a review of February, which has been a success overall. These are the birthdays this month, and look at that, 53, Ric Flair, and he's still wrestling. Finance department, good work, Chief. Our money is increasing nicely. That's exactly what we want, because around this time in real life, WCW were bought out by Vince McMahon. Ted Turner likes it. Finance department, fantastic. Jimmy Hart has 1 month left on his contract. I'm just going to release him because I've got no use for him. Wayne DeBruce, 3 months. I'm going to let that contract run out as well. He's recently joined the Misfits in Action, but he's not very over with the fans. So I don't have any plans for him. Sean O'Hare, I will be renewing his contract. Roddy Piper's retired. Brad Armstrong. These guys aren't with me anymore anyway. Rick. Oh, okay. That really affects me. 1 month. That's he could have given me a bit more warning. And he's just started a feud with Booker T, so that's a bit off of him. But he'll appear a lot this month. He's going to be a big loss to the company, but hopefully by that time we'll have elevated some more stars into the main event scene, because we're a bit low on top heels in the company, but I think Jeff Jarrett's about to get there. Hopefully Sid Vicious is on his way as well. ESPN haven't accepted my tape, so I'll send out tapes to another channel. But yeah, that pretty much concludes the video. Thank you for watching, and yeah, big news, Ric Flair is retiring in 1 month. Not a lot I can do about that, but there we go. So another 2 feud slots opened up, and there will be some more news in the next show.